Brr. Bow, bow, bow. Hey, 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 hey. Hello, all in all. Well, hello, world. Hello, world. Hello, world. What's going on? How's the world doing? I know it's only like Wednesday, you know? The work week is just getting started. Some people are just now going into work, going out of work. I think my goal, like it's always been a goal, is to provide something for people to listen to as well as like educational for when they're actually at work or like truck drivers. Cause man, I used to do for a little bit of time. Like I had taken a break from doing the IT stuff because I was I was feeding for like outdoor activities, and also as well I had just moved to Wisconsin, and I was doing Amazon deliveries, and that shit was crazy, bro. Like I would listen to all the podcasts. I would look for any like form of entertainment just to keep my mind out of the mundane work that is delivering Amazon packages. Man, that shit sucked. That's a job where like I think the more you do like certain jobs, the more respect you have for people that do it or people that does it in the real world. And I am telling you that Amazon delivery drivers is one of those groups, as well as servers. I served when I was in like high school and a little bit into like my freshman year in college, and I have a lot of respect for people who deliver packages and for servers, man. Cause man, delivering those packages, especially in the wintertime or in the summer, is ridiculous. Like if you do it like if you're delivering during the during the cooler months like spring and in fall, it's not half as bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's not too hot, it's not too cold, so you just vibing. But it still sucks. Don't get me wrong, it just still sucks. But it's better than doing it in the summer where it's like 90 degrees and you got like 10,000 freaking packages that you have to deliver on time, and they don't care. Like working at Amazon sucks so much. Like that shit sucks. Like you can tell me otherwise. Like that shit's garbage. Cause I remember like you have a time limit on how fast you have to deliver the packages, right? Not only that, they give you this thing they call overflow. And the overflows are the big packages that don't fit inside of their little tilt system that they have. And those things are heavy, man. And they be throwing it. I guess it's not just Amazon, it's the DSPs, which is the delivery service partners that Amazon has or Amazon hires. That's the problem, right? Because the rule is that they're not supposed to like overload your shit. Like it's a safety problem. But they don't care. Like they don't care. Like I used to have like the vans for delivery. That shit used to be packed up. Like packages falling all over the freaking place. And they're still trying to add more. Like 200 steps. Like I'm only human, bro. Like 200 steps doesn't sound like nothing crazy. It doesn't like when I first got in there, I was like 200. That's nothing. I'm about to kill it. Like 200 stops. Like I gotta stop 200 times. Nah, bruh. Nah. It'd be like 200 stops, but like it'd be like so many packages, and it'd be heavy packages. You have to go inside of apartments, park on the street. Sometimes it's like businesses, and you have to go find a business. And when the time changes and it gets dark really quickly, that job sucks. That job sucks, bro. I would much rather like just sit at my desk all day and do IT. But although I did get tired of it though, I will say I did get tired of like damn, I'm looking for my charger. I did get tired of sitting down all day doing my IT job. Get too comfortable, I guess. you know, sometimes a ninja gets too comfortable. You gotta get out of your comfort zone, and that's what I was trying to do. Bad idea. I'm okay. I'm okay with the discomfort, man. I'm okay. Cause geez, that had to be like the worst job known to man or in history. He plugged up real quick. Ugh. Plugged up kicks. Freaking Amazon. That's a memory that I simply cannot forget, or I simply cannot let go. Freaking job sucks, man. If you ever work at Amazon and you say, "Oh, I had a good experience," that's because you were delivering the packages. If you were delivering packages, there's no way you can tell me you were having fun delivering packages for Amazon, and I would believe you. Hell no, that shit sucks. Like it did help though, because I got to know a lot of areas. Like I got to when I was driving around, like I became very good at knowing where I was at. Like I could navigate even now, like because I did that when I first moved up here. Like I know certain routes that I wouldn't have known otherwise. So I guess that's the only upside, man. Like story time, I guess. When I first moved here, like when I was working up there and I was working at Amazon, like I used to like in the morning before every single before every single shift. It was me and my other homeboy. Like what we used to do is before every single shift, we go behind this gas station. Like every morning, you know, a lot of drivers will go there, fuel up, get the water, um, you know, get their snack if they have any snack, get ready for the day. And we used to park behind the freaking we used to park behind the gas station and just sit there for hours. Sit there for hours and just eat. And one day I guess the owner or the manager got tired of us and they came through like rushing, you know, like with the car driving, just hauling inside across the freaking parking lot. And then the dude parked right next to us, like, what are you guys doing? Chilling. What do you think we're doing? We're chilling. We're chilling. I don't know if he expected us to rush or anything like that, or like try to like act like we were doing anything. Nah, bro, we're just chilling, bro. What are you talking about? Like this shit is hard. You just sit inside the office all day. Like, man, that shit used to have my feet hurting and everything. Like, ugh. And like Amazon came with this new rule where you like your seatbelt, because most of the drivers they didn't used to wear the seatbelt like in front of them, right? They put the seatbelt behind them, so they don't have to be driving with the seatbelt on and take it off, put it on every time they hopping off. And then Amazon had come up with this new rule, like you have to be wearing your seatbelt. They attach a camera inside the van to watch you 24/7. I'm like, yeah, my time has come. It's time for me to go. I am no longer invited in this. I am no longer invited in this party. They want me out for sure. They want me out. So that's when I knew my time had come to leave, and I departed and left Amazon. But I know stories about like working on at those other like type of like delivery services as well, and I know it's not fun. Like especially like the UPSs and the FedExes, where all they get is those big packages, and that shit sucks. Like life must be terrible. Life must be terrible, bro. That's all you're doing. Like I know they get paid great. Like I know they're getting paid handsomely, but shit. Every night you when you go to bed, they gotta rub you down, bruh. You gotta be rubbed down. You gotta be rubbed down. You take baths with Epsom salt. You go to the chiropractor every other week. Cause that shit is not good for your body. Especially like I see older dudes doing this shit, man. Like it be some old dudes. Like when I was in high school as well. When I was in high school, I used to work for when I was in high school, I used to work for FedEx for just for a little bit. Like I think I did 2 weeks at that motherfucker. 2 or 3 weeks. Was that high school? I think a little bit after high school, after I graduated. I was trying to do two jobs while being a server at Olive Garden and then um, working at FedEx as well. I think I did like 2 or 3 weeks, and it was the night shift. Imagine working, finish working, like, and don't even like go home, take a shower, just straight to FedEx. And I used to see these old guys, man, these old dudes working double shift. So they would work the midnight shift and then they would work the morning shift. And they would be unloading these big ass tires. You know, if you ever work at like any of those like type of delivery companies, you know, everybody hate the tires and everybody hate the whatever the fuck is that? What's that I was gonna say Blue Chew, not Blue Chew. It's a some pet food company, like cat litter or some shit, man. That Chewy. Oh my god. Every time you see those bags, you get an instant headache. Like, ugh, Jesus. Chewy, fuck. You were I know I used to pray. I used to pray for not have any like Chewy bags. Cause that shit is heavy, man. And sometimes it's like you gotta deliver it to apartments and you gotta, tick that shit up. But at FedEx it wasn't that bad because if especially I wasn't a driver, I was just working inside. I was just working like I was offloading the trucks. Like the trucks would pull up, the trailers would pull up, park, and then offload it, put on a belt, and then for delivery in the next morning for the sorters to pack it up for the next morning. Even then, that shit sucked. Like those big tires, when you gotta pick up the tires up, you gotta pick the tires, you gotta pick up the chewy bags. Man, I used to hate my life. Like no cap, I used to hate life, bro. Because those bags are not fun, bro. Those bags are not fun, man. Those are good times, though, man. Those are good times. But now, but now I work in IT. I work behind a desk all day, where I click clack every day. Click clack, click clack, click clack. But anyways, man, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, Friday Eve. What y'all got going on? How's life? Shit, doesn't matter where you're at right now, especially in high school. Like I used to think, man, I can't be doing this for the rest of my life. Even right now, I'm thinking about. Like I can't be doing this click clack every morning for the rest of my living life. And shit doesn't look like it's gonna get any easier. Like like oh fuck, some morning it's like a drag. And I kind of enjoy what I do. I kind of enjoy like working with technology. I enjoy working with the people I work with. Like I don't know what it is, but sometimes that shit is a drag, man. That shit is a fucking drag. But anyways, hope y'all enjoy your Thursday tomorrow. Have some fun. Have some beer if you drink. Have some za if you know what I'm saying. If you smoke, do what you do. Um, talk about like hard work and hating life. I was I was I was watching some like super expensive like tours and houses. I don't know why I've been getting into that recently. Just like watching very expensive houses. And some of them, man, some of them have like I don't know how to rate them, but some of them is like if I had that kind of money, bruh, I don't know if this is what I would invest my money into. But I'd probably just be saying that because obviously I'm broke. Obviously I ain't rich. But like some of these houses is like almost $1 billion, bruh. like 50 million, 100 millions of dollars, and it's like for what? Shit's garbage. Like it doesn't look like the person who built it has like any idea. It's just like opulence. It's just the concept of just being opulence, of just being rich. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I can find the one I was watching. Cause that shit makes me have a laugh. Hope I can find it. Okay, I think this is it's not that long. Man. But broke people be having the most amount of opinions. Am I right? Broke people have the most amount of opinions about everything. I'm gonna show you though. I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. But sometimes I feel like there's such a there's a world that exists out there. Like there's a world that exists out there that I, I've not been privileged enough to have grow up with it, right? To have been involved in that environment or that lifestyle. But now that I work, I've had the privilege to know some of the people with that kind of wealth or money. It's interesting, man. A lot of people with money have very low morals. Like, like I think that's one of the biggest factors that stops the middle class or the working class from like climbing the ladder. Like sometimes they think that they're doing the greater good, they're doing things for the greater good, or they have I know for me it for sure stops me for sure. Like I'm trying to have like good morals, or try to be like, okay, I don't think this is ethical. Some rich people, they don't have ethics, bruh. Their ethics is like, if they do have it, that shit is buried. That shit is buried somewhere, and they gotta dig for it, and it's deep, 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 deep down in the earth. Like, but anyways, we're gonna watch some of this. Just the same way, like they don't have any taste. It's the same way I was gonna say, like they don't have any morals either. Let's look at this, because I was watching. I've been getting into it and watching a lot of these videos, and I thought it would be cool to watch out some of it on stream before we even get into some of this other stuff. Um,
Welcome to Chartwell, one of the most incredible, iconic properties in all of Los Angeles, if not all of California. It's situated on 10.4 acres with views from downtown Los Angeles all the way to the Pacific Ocean. The estate features an authentic French chateau with 6 bedrooms and 13 baths, complete with canyon trails and golf cart paths, the secret tunnels, the pool and pool house, the tennis court, the French gardens, the garden pavilion, the Redwood Grove, the 40-car motor gallery, the 12,000 bottle wine cellar, the koi pond stream, and to top it all off, a 5-bedroom Wallace Neff guest house. This is one of a kind in so many ways, but it will also be nearly impossible to ever put 4 contiguous properties together like this in the heart of Bel Air.
and like just look at just $195 million. Like, just look at the opulence, bro, that people like live in, and like, I mean, somebody who owns this house, you have to be a billionaire of sort. Like, you can be 100 millionaire. I mean, you could, but you be in a lot of debt. You probably foreclose on this thing. You probably can't keep up. You have to be a billionaire or close to it. Like even the grass, cutting the grass. Like I love seeing the grass being well manicured. I like the style. I like the art. I like the artistic. I like the artistic thing that's going on. But just upkeeping the grass and doing all this like fancy stuff, it gotta be at least like 20 grand a month. At least. Especially it's in LA, they gotta charge you the LA fee. They gotta charge you the he got money fee. You know that fee? Oh, he got it. Don't worry about it. At least 25, $30,000 a month just to do all that, little drawing and sketching on the grass.
It's priced at $195 million. Come on in, check it out. This home was built in 1930, and the late Jerry Parenchio bought it in 1986. He shortly thereafter purchased 3 contiguous lots, amassing 10.4 acres, which is completely unheard of and probably never to be duplicated again.
If I own this, I'm gonna let it play. But if I own this, if I own this, you will catch me outside. Shit, you got everything that you ever need. Like, where do I need to go? Like, my house is...
When you drive up Bel Air Road, you come to the most amazing stone wall that has these gorgeous lollipop trees in front of them. This estate has 4/10 of a mile of street frontage. Playboy Mansion, half that. Spelling Manor, half that. Bordering the front lawns of Chartwell are these phenomenal carob trees that have been pleached to give this continuous shape effect. Arriving at the front of the house, you might recognize it from the iconic TV show, The Beverly Hillbillies. This house is 25,000 square feet and completely symmetrical in nature. Mr. Parenchio wanted to create an authentic replica of an 18th century chateau. And in doing so, he reconfigured the entire interior. The only thing that was left standing were the 4 outer walls. He brought in a team of French experts. He brought in interior designer Henri Samuel, and it took them 5 years to complete this work. They did everything, including the roof. And now we've arrived in the foyer, an elegant, sophisticated space with beautiful staircases, limestone and black marble flooring that...
But just think about it. When I think of $195 million, I don't think this. Like that shit looks like I get what they were trying to do. I get it. I understand. I'm not the smartest, but I'm not that dumb either. I understand what they're trying to do, but like $195 million, and all you're getting is these old looking tiles and these old looking chairs. I mean, I guess it could be worth a lot, but that still doesn't mean that it's good or that it
enters
looks
right into
good.
the main salon. Presidents, ambassadors, foreign dignitaries, all would come, enter through the foyer into the main salon. The Parquet de Versailles flooring was shipped in from Europe. It's 18th century, and it took the French artisans 3 months to install. And from here, we're heading to the dining room. This dining room seats 24 people, but what's incredible about this room...
Like, I think also, like, when I was watching this, I was thinking about, who is this home built for? It can't be a family. Like, if you're like a family, even a bachelor, you can't be a bachelor, like a single guy who's, you know what I'm saying, who's getting to the ladies. You can't be a family guy with like, I guess a wife and like maybe 2 or 3 kids. Like, who is this built for? Like, imagine having dinner with your family on a 24 freaking people table. Each one of you sitting at the head of the table. Like, hey, honey, can you pass me the fork? You gotta toss it to you like a football. Hey, can you get me some corn? I gotta toss you the cornbread, hit you in the head and knock you out.
Are the panels. They're hand-carved out of pine, 18th century. These were commissioned for the Prime Minister of England, then restored, shipped here, and attached.
The decor is terrible. I'm sorry. That shit's garbage.
Rings on them. The staff would bring in food during an event from the kitchen that's located in this particular wing. There's 5 kitchens on the estate. Come on, let's go downstairs. And
Okay, I'm not just talking shit. Like, that's like, I mean, obviously, I would love to have that kind of money. But for 195 million, you see how that shit looks? They're like, there's no way.
the Harry's bars anywhere around the world. The bar is made of maple, television pops up and back with all the people that have visited this house during all the entertaining events. If the walls could speak, they would tell incredible stories. Coming down from the bar into the living room area that transitions into a ballroom.
Living room?
This
is
ballroom,
what $195 million get you for a living room? Like these chairs looks uncomfortable. Like the art doesn't even look like it's $195 million. The fireplace, the movie theater is garbage. For $195 million. Are you serious?
Mr. Parenchio loved to entertain. He would have legendary musicians who played at sold-out arenas around the world grace this very stage. The room would be completely cleared out, emptied of furniture, emptied of antiques, and then tables would be set up for dining. Guests would eat, they would drink, and listen to incredible artists play. And through these double doors, guests could just step out and enjoy the view. Fabulous lawns, grand fountain, the redwood trees, truly an incredible space to entertain. And on this estate is a phenomenal rose garden to the left, and to the right, a beautiful veggie garden as well. Let me take you down one of these cascades. Trust me.
I think that's my favorite part of the house, just looking at the greenery. Like it's quite nice. Like just I would spend my time maybe just looking at, I don't know if that's worth $100-something million though. Just looking at the landscape, like that's beautiful. Like it's very artistic.
22,000 trees and plants onto the grounds. Seeing it in the daytime is one thing.
Nice.
Seeing it at night, something completely else. And here we arrive at the grand fountain. Huge in size. And when you look up at the facade of the home, you see the symmetry and the beautiful bleached trees along the side. And if you notice, these 4 statues, they represent the 4 seasons. And on the other end, you have a matching cascading water fountain. Symmetry at its best. I'm sure that's a serious sliding hill if we had any snow. Don't get any ideas. Let me take you to see the pool. And look at this. Look at the hedges. Again, pleached, manicured beautifully, and it's like a maze leading you to the next destination, which is the pool.
My God, I've not seen a more boring pool in my life for $195 million. Like,
tons of parties were held here. During a birthday party, they had a swimming competition. Right before the starting gun went off, one of the competitors pulled out and asked for a replacement. Out of the tunnel walked Michael Phelps. Needless to say, anyone who swam that day didn't get higher than a silver medal. An amazing space, so large in nature, cascading rock garden that leads you to the pool area, and it leads you to this beautiful indoor-outdoor pool house. You have a round bar over here, and
I don't know why. Nothing is giving like a wow factor. If I'm spending like $100-something million, like even if I'm spending 25 million, like when you see it, you have to say wow. Like I haven't seen anything that says wow yet. Like even inside, like the pool is like, oh, that's a pool. Like my apartment has a pool like that. I've lived somewhere with a pool that looks just like that. Like 100 million people. Like what the fuck you? What?
Lead you
What
from
are
the
you
pool
smoking?
to the house to the outer walking grounds. They were built back in the 1930s by the original owner, Lynn Atkinson, who was a renowned civil engineer. And the echo is wild. Come on in. Look at these finished walls, even with the lighting inside. It's so magnificent. Luciano Pavarotti used to visit Chartwell quite often, and he used to love to come down into these tunnels and practice singing because of the acoustics and the echo. Hello?
Yeah, but buy this mansion for $100 million because you can do opera singing in there.
Way up. 1, 2, and 3. You can come from your master bedroom right down here. You can either go to the pool where we just came from or out to the walking trails where we're going now.
That's silly.
And if you listen closely, you can hear the birds chirping, which echo throughout the tunnels. Wait till you see this. We call this the Giant's Head. It was first seen by one of the landscape architects over in Italy, and this is a replica. It's made out of paper
That's
mache,
cool.
wiring, and
I think the biggest factors in this house for me is just like the artistic, I guess, values. Like I think that whatever head thing, that's cool. That's artistic. Like the garden is artistic, but like anything inside of the house or like anything else is like autistic. It's like for 100 million, man. Listen, I'd rather buy like 100 like little Ferraris. Well, maybe not 100, but you get what I'm
the
saying.
canyon portion of the
And sleep
property.
inside the Ferrari. The hell?
Try to keep up.
Give me an Enzo or something.
And listen to those rolling streams with its koi ponds, hiking trails. It doesn't even feel like you're
That's
in the
dope. I
middle
like
of
that.
Bel Air. This is truly what makes this property one of a kind. Here is one of the 3 koi ponds on the property that run all the way down the canyon with water that's circulating 24 hours a day. And now we're going to head up to the garden pavilion. And here's the entrance to the grand garden pavilion. This area and this structure is great for entertaining, seating and standing room up above as well as down below. Come into this hidden staircase cave. It leads you up to the top of the pavilion. The view is incredible. In that direction is the helipad,
The view of
and over there is the barbecue area with its own restroom.
what is
as
that? Wait. No way.
In that direction is the helipad,
Right?
and
Cool.
over there is
This looks like some caveman shit. Like no cap. This looks like some caveman barbecue, like you in prison, like the yard of a prison. Like there's no way this is like where you would have a barbecue at $100 million crib. Like if you're inviting people over and you want to entertain them and you want to have that, wow, he's a billionaire. That this is where you would bring them? Ain't no
area.
way, boy.
with its own restroom as well. Let's
the
go back
heck?
down, hop in the cart. I want to show you something else.
People are crazy, bro.
This is the path that wraps around the back of the main house. And now we're arriving at the Redwood Grove. Look at these majestic trees. It is magical out here.
I love that.
And
I
it
love the
transports
outdoors.
you to somewhere else in the world. These trees were planted back in the 1930s, and they're roughly 100 years old. Where do you find this in Southern California? Where do you find this in Los Angeles? I'll tell you where. Nowhere except on Chartwell. Welcome to the Tennis Pavilion. With its north-south facing championship-sized tennis court, viewing pavilion, and double umpire stands. Music to my ears. The paths are now taking us to the guest house. This is the Wallace Neff Guest House, built in 1931. It's a Spanish Revival home, and it's one of the 3 contiguous properties that Mr. Perenchio purchased right after buying Chartwell Estate. He incorporated this one into the grounds, as it was its own private estate at the time. Come on in.
Money. Woohoo!
And in the guest house, there are 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, a beautiful round circular dining room, a
God.
vintage elevator.
Shit is ugly. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know too much about vintage looks, but I've seen some very well done vintage looks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like mahogany. That looks really beautiful, or like the color just brings everything together. This looks just looks bland. Like like, oh, okay, we're just gonna put it there because it's vintage. Like, and the paint doesn't really goes well with anything that's in the house or the art doesn't call anything special. The decoration is nothing special. Like it's not $100 million worth.
And this is exactly where he would stay.
Like I've seen some shit. I've seen some shit like that on the in the on the island while on vacation that looks just like this,
What
and
a
it's not probably
wonderful
not even
room.
worth $50,000 with some plastic wraps. Hell yeah.
Yep. This one works too.
Hell no.
Thanks for all the rides. Now we're in the car gallery.
That's
It
fire,
holds
though.
40 cars.
That's
It's
fire.
truly a collector's dream. And right off the car gallery, as we enter the house, we have the wine cellar. Come. No wine cellar is worth its weight in gold unless you have a wine tasting room right outside of it, which of course this one does. But to really see what's going on, come on inside. This wine cellar holds 12,000 bottles of wine. That's right, 12,000 bottles of wine. During one of the showings, there was a gentleman who was standing right here and he was looking up and he said, this makes sense. We said, what are you talking about? He said, I have been looking for this wine for 15 years. Couldn't find it. Looked all over the world. The entire world supply is right here. We went, oh my God. All the bottles of wine were sold, making millions of dollars, and it was all given to charity. Follow me into the elevator. Let's go back up to the main floor.
Cool story, I guess.
The Chartwell Estate. So vast, we like to say when living here, you are your closest neighbor. You've been around, you've been on the golf cart, throughout the grounds, the pools, the tennis court. Really, what else do you need? And this can all be yours for $195 million.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd rather live in my car. Honestly, I'd rather live in a car than spend 195 million. I think that would be fun. Let me see my dream cars. Let me see how many of my dream cars I could buy for 195 million and still have money left. Like you could live a very comfortable life living in your car. Like no cap. I haven't done it yet because I don't have the necessity for it, but I'm sure you could. Let's bring up a calculator or something. Let's bring up a calculator. Let's look at some very, very good options. I know I want that LC 500. I know I want that LC 500. That's a very nice car that you could have, and it's not even worth that much. You could literally live in that motherfucker. It's 100. You're not even okay. Let's not even talk about like just living in your car alone. Like I'm gonna get this car one day, bro. Like this car is gonna be a classic. Like if you're into cars, especially like Japanese JDM cars, this car is gonna be one of those like maybe like a few years from now, it's gonna be one of those like revered cars like damn, what's that Infinity, what's that Infinity coupe? Damn, I forgot the model. Not the Q50, G35. Like the G35, or like when people talking about like the Toyota Supra, this car is definitely going to be one of those. Like I'm trying to get one of those, but you know, I'm poor. Poor people always have big dreams. I'm poor. That shit's like $101,000. I can afford this shit. Like, I can't even breathe the same air as this car. But that shit is so beautiful, bro. It's so gorgeous. I haven't had the opportunity to even see one. But I'm sure like by the time I'm able to afford one, the price is gonna go down. Like it can't stay rich forever. Like, it can stay $100-some thousand forever. But I'm sure I'll cop one of those. I'd cop me a little apartment. Let me see how much let me see how much a little cottage um and um maybe for sale. I'll cop one of those as well. I'll be living. I'll be living. I'll be living great. I'll be living life great, and I still have change left. That's not even $1 million, bro. Like I mean, especially like if they got all these trees and they love the outdoors, like you can copy you a little something like this. Maybe not that. Maybe not that. That's ugly as well. But even then, that looks exactly like the mansion we just looked at. That looks exactly looks exactly like the same furniture, the same everything. Like even the old creaking wood. You know, that's the style it's giving as well. Like just like old looking crap. Like even this is like even more modern looking than the this gives more like worth more than that $100 million mention, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Get you one of those. Get you one of those like vans that the YouTubers or camper. I don't know how much a camper is. Um like a decked out camper can be more than like half a million. Like one of those big touring bus. Uh I think so. I forgot the I don't know. But that's what I would get. I get one of those like get me one of those big luxurious touring bus. Like if I have to live anywhere, I'll live inside of one of those. Not this, but like the big ones. There's a musician. Oh, I think it's called a coach. You get you a big coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it's called. That's why I'm like okay yeah. There's some of those. Damn. Damn. That's a price. That's a shock. Damn. $2 million for a bus. That is insane. Shit, you might as well get one of those instead of spending 100 million. I'm sure you have a very comf. Oh, okay. We can get a even bigger one for less. They all sleep 12 people. It's like the same amount of people as the mansion. Holy crap! I didn't know they cost that much. Holy shalamamo shmalo shmale. That's crazy, cuz. Like Whack 100 would say on Paru. That's wild. I mean, shit. I don't like all of the gray. It looks too gray for my liking. But I think the appeal here is men. Because apparently, everything that's like built for men has like this gray color. It's very dull. But even that is like looks more better than that dimension to me. Shit, you get a king bed or a queen bed for 2 million though. That's kind of outrageous. I ain't gonna cap. But anyways, um, I think. Woo, um, I saw this. Besides all of the obvious privacy issues with the UK's and cybersecurity risks with the UK's implementation of verification of your ID and your age, the law, um, the history of the law, they were passing it. It's always like that for the government. It's a Trojan horse. Once you give them an inch, they'll take a whole yard. Shit, they'll take the whole world two times around, and the moon, the Milky Way. They'll take everything. It was a complete Trojan horse. People were blindsided. Um, I mean, of course, if you've lived on this planet for more than 5 years, like as a 5 year old, you already saw that coming from a mile away. That's what governments do. Like, especially these democratic governments where freedom is a thing and freedom of speech and the people have rights and such. Like the communist countries, they don't give a damn. Like they're just gonna do what they're gonna do. Like in China, they don't care. Like if they're gonna pass like the Online Safety Act, they don't care what the population think. They're just gonna pass the law whether or not you agree with it. You know what I'm saying? At least they're not at least they're not faking it. But I feel like the UK or the US has its own bill like this that's coming up. It's up for vote. I think I don't know when it's gonna come up for voting, but I know there is something like this brewing up for the United States of America, and it's all in the same form. It's a Trojan horse. They're telling you something that it will do because out of like all these 300 million Americans, how many of them you think will read the entirety of that bill? Even in the UK, I don't know what the UK population is. What's the percentage of the entire population you think is going to spend time in reading the bill and understanding what it will do? Very little. So the politicians are like marketers. They're advertisers. They're telling you all the big font letters what they want to do. Oh, this bill is for the kids. We want to save the kids from predation online, blah blah blah. But what they don't tell you is the fine print at the bottom. You know the shit that they be reading so fast when you watch the commercials. This may include side effects of blah, 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 blah. Like just running their mouth. Like that's what this bill is like, and that's what it's like. To me, in my personal opinion, I feel like that's what they do. Like they tell you part of it, part of the reality, part of the truth, and not the whole truth, and you just believe it. If you believe it at face value, then they look at you like you're the dummy. But this bill, what it promised was that it was going to, um, it was aimed at enhancing user safety. The UK Online Safety Act has introduced measures that require platforms like Spotify to implement age verification for certain types of content. It was introduced as a safe way or as a way for kids to be safe online and requiring users to verify their age by uploading their ID. And the problem is obvious, right? The first one is hacking. Like the government has been, I know the US government, all governments are susceptible to being hacked. I'm not sure where they're going to store the data, these IDs, these face recognitions. Besides, we're not even getting into them using it for nefarious reasons, because obviously that's what they're going to do. The government is going to use your ID to track you online. Marketers, if they get access to this data, they're going to use it to sell you products. Oh, he's visiting X, Y, and Z website. And it'll be very easy, or much easier, for them to link you to these products because they know it's you. Where you could have, like, I guess, plausible deniability, or be a little bit more anonymous online, because you could use a VPN and you could use other factors to be anonymous browsing. But now, if they have your ID, they literally know who you are. Like, they literally know it's you. Like, there is no way you can stay anonymous. The government will use it to track you online. If You can argue this both sides, like, okay, it could be a good thing if somebody is gonna commit a crime. The government knows based on the website that they are visiting, based on their activity online. But what about the people who are not committing crimes? What about the other people whose privacy matter, or people that the government just feel like targeting? People who are speaking out against the government, that the government simply wants to shut up. What about those people? Like, what happens when their database gets hacked and all of the data gets leaked? Like, what happens then? Like, like who will? The real question is, who will bear the responsibility of a data leak? Because when you upload your biometric scan and you upload your ID, it has to live somewhere. It has to be stored in a system. The government is not a reliable source for storing this data. They've never been a reliable source for cybersecurity unless it's something that's very sensitive. Are they using a third party to store this data? Are they using, Azure, for example? Are they using AWS as a cloud to store some of this data? I don't know. I think besides I was trying to think besides the more obvious point of, like, yeah, this is violating people's privacy and has the likelihood of violating a lot of people's privacy. And obviously, what we're about to talk about right now is the Trojan horse aspect of them using it as a way to get in, right? They're using it as a way to get in, like, oh, we want to protect kids online, but now it's more than protecting kids online. They're they're banning sites like Spotify, Discord, and so many other types of, like, things I don't necessarily have. I don't know about Discord. I don't know about Discord. That doesn't necessarily have, I guess, predators. Because if you listen to a song on Spotify, there is no comment section. There is no way for somebody to contact you. There's no way for somebody to reach out to you. What's the likelihood of somebody being contacted, or a child being contacted, and a child, and we're talking about child, how old? Of a child having a card to register for Spotify by themselves. What's the likelihood? I mean, Discord is free. Spotify does have a free service. I don't know. I don't know. I think the whole thing is like, the UK is having a laugh. That's why I titled it like that. The UK is having a laugh and taking a piss on everybody. You must be taking a piss, mate. Anyways, understanding the UK Online Safety Act. The Online Safety Act represents a landmark shift in the way digital content is regulated in the UK. Enforced by the government, this law obligates social media platforms and content providers to ensure that their services are safe for users, particularly minors. The Act stipulates that companies must take proactive measures to protect users from illegal content and materials that could cause harm to children. Okay? Among the most notable provisions of the Act is the requirement for age verification. Websites that host adult content must implement mechanisms to verify the age of their users. This process often involves uploading government issued identification, such as passports or driver license, or utilizing facial recognition technology to estimate a user's age. As a result, Spotify has begun enforcing these measures, which has raised concerns amongst how I've never seen anything that's like adult rated on Spotify. Maybe like the talk shows, the music, maybe if they're cursing. I don't know. This law confuses me. Besides the obvious like security violations, right? Like where else are they going to implement this? What qualifies as protecting minors? I guess that's what I said. That's what the law obligates social media platforms and content providers to ensure that their service are safe for users, particularly minor. What qualifies safe? What kind of safety are we talking about? Because Spotify, like, there's literally no way for somebody to contact a minor. You wouldn't even know like who's the other person on the other end listening to the song or listen to whatever. Ugh, this whole thing makes my head itch because, like I said, there's a law like this coming on about in the U.S. Like, if it's happening in the UK and the people are okay with it and they don't like speak about it often, or people are not start raising the red flag on it, the US is following near. They're gonna follow suit. Um, okay, I don't care about the age verification, blah blah blah. Under the Online Safety Act, social media companies are also tasked with revising their algorithm to limit exposure to harmful content. This includes material related to violence, self-harm, and other sensitive topics that could adversely affect young audiences. Okay? For platforms like Spotify, this could mean altering playlist recommendations or content visibly based on users' age. The intent behind these algorithm changes is commendable. However, they may inadvertently lead to a curbing of oh man, man, like it goes so much deeper because if somebody doesn't like you, the government has a very good way of tracking you. If let's say these Spotify whatever editorial playlist doesn't like don't like an artist, all they gotta do is throw you in a different category, make your music less likely to be discovered, make your content less likely to be discovered, make your website, your business less likely to be discovered. I think that's where that all is heading. Like especially like when you give the government that much control over, I guess, artistic expression as well. It's artists and content creators may find their work restricted or misclassified, leading to a potential stifling of creativity. Now, I agree. That's what we're just talking about. The challenge lies in balancing user safety with the need for a diverse and unrestricted digital landscape. VPN usage, of course. Even the VPN usage was banned, or I think I didn't verify this, but I read some brief glimpse on X, aka Twitter, on how they're literally making VPNs illegal for you to utilize a VPN or for you to have VPN recommendations. Because for you to bypass this, all you have to do is VPN to another country. Um, I think as well that the privacy involved people. I know there's a lot of them out there. I follow a lot of them on Twitter or a lot of them on YouTube as well. They'll cook up something that even if they do ban certain, I don't think they can ban VPNs. They'll cook up something to bypass these things because just like YouTube keeps blocking ads and even Google blocks like ad blockers, there's always a way around. Like I'm currently using the Molvat browser. I don't get ads on YouTube. Like it blocks the ads for you. There's always a way around. Like there's gonna be always a way around. Like the internet never lose. Like if somebody wants to do something badly enough, I don't think the government will be able to stop them. In response to the Online Safety Act, many users have turned to a VPN to bypass age verification requirements. The spikes in VPN download has been notable, with 5 of the top 10. That's the other part. Like, be careful what VPN you are using if you are in the UK, because if they are complying, because not all the VPNs are created equal. Most of the VPNs are owned by the like few companies. Like if those VPNs decide to comply with the government, or which they likely will, like you using a VPN, if you're using it for, I guess, nefarious reasons, like, and you use it like one that's not very reliable, or that's not very privacy focused, you're not doing yourself a service. But if you are doing that, I would hope that firstly you don't do that, and secondly that you do some research. With five of the top 10 apps on the Apple App Store being VPN services, this surge illustrates a significant shift in user behavior as individuals seek ways to maintain their access to content without the new restrictions imposed by the government. While VPN offer a solution to circumvent these limitations, cybersecurity experts have raised alarms about the potential risks associated with using unvetted free VPNs. Yes, that's what I was just talking about. And I haven't even watched this. I didn't even read this yet. Not all VPNs are created equal. Users are urged to conduct thorough search before choosing a VPN provider to ensure their privacy and security are not put at risk. Yep. When you're using a VPN, what you are doing is you are basically trusting your privacy, or you're basically trusting that VPN company with your traffic, because you are sending your traffic to them. You are literally sending your traffic directly to them to encrypt it. So if you choose one that's not privacy focused and that doesn't have your security at heart, or doesn't, or neither care about your security, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, you're not doing anything good. You might as well just verify your ID. Um, Creative workarounds, gaming and age verification. Ironic twist. The gaming community has found creative ways to circumvent the age verification process. For instance, gamers have discovered that the photo mode in the highly acclaimed game Death Stranding 2 on the beach can be manipulated to pass age verification tests by using specific facial expressions. That's the other thing I was saying. Like, if it exists, people will find a way to bypass it. Like, the technology is very easily fooled. Like, the other way I was thinking about is like buying a mask. Like, buying a mask online and just wearing it. The computer can tell. Like, it looks like a person, it looks like an old person, or wearing like a fake mustache, like disguising yourself. Like, I don't know if people want to go to that extent. Like, I don't know if it's worth it either to go to that extent. But I'm saying, but that if you really wanted to, that's something that you could do. Players can fool the system into believing they meet the age requirement. This phenomenon not only highlights the ingenuity of gamers, but also raises questions about the effectiveness of the age verification system being implemented. If users can easily bypass such measures, the question remains whether these regulations will succeed in their intent purposes. I don't think so. It won't. It won't, because people will always find a way around. Like, if people wants to do something, especially using the internet, they will find a way around it. They will bypass it. Blah 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 blah. Future considerations. As the fallout from the Online Safety Act continues to unfold, it is clear that finding a balance between user safety and freedom of expression is paramount. Stakeholders from various sectors, including governments, officials, tech companies, and users, must engage in constructive dialogue to navigate the complexities of online regulations. Future iterations of the law may require adjustments based on public feedback, technological advancements, and ongoing discussions about the roles of digital content in society. I don't know. Future considerations, just remove the law. It's not oof. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I think um they're attacking the wrong people. Like, they're trying to make the law to attack every single person, when they're trying to do is the cause is good. Protect the kids, yes. But you're not attacking the people who are attacking the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not looking that way. You're looking the opposite way when you should be looking this way. I guess good cause, but terrible execution. Terrible, terrible, terrible execution. I don't remember because I know I remember seeing something like that. Yeah. The US does have its own version. I think it's called Kids Online Safety Act. Yep. The US has its own version that they're looking to pass, which is the Kids Online Safety Act. Mm, it's the exact same shit. It's the exact same like although I didn't read it all the way through. It seems to be the exact same. The U.S. version is the Online Safety Act. If signed into law, would require internet service ISPs to take measures to reduce, or that are not provided by platforms, internet service platforms to take measures to reduce online dangers for these users via a duty of care provision, requiring internet service platforms to comply by reducing and preventing harmful practices towards minors, including bullying and violence. I don't know how they're gonna do that because I don't think anybody wants that to happen. But like, unless every comment that somebody or every post, unless you like completely, every time somebody says something that you don't like, you bend them, which will, I guess, impede upon their freedom of speech. But shit, they've done worse than that. So I guess that could be one of them. Like, it's their platform. You don't like it, take a hike. Content promoting suicide. Okay, I don't know. No, eating disorders or substance abuse, sexual exploitation, advertising for illegal products such as drugs, tobacco, or alcohol. Interesting. I wonder how the big how big tobacco feels about this one, or big drugs and big alcohol, and what they consider as drugs. Like, are medication considered as part of drugs of that category? If signed into law, internet service platforms will be required to include features that would protect minors and their data, ensure the ability to opt out of algorithmic recommendations, let minors delete their account and any associated data restricted communications from minors. Okay, okay, okay. As amended in February 2024, most of the provision in the bill will be enforced by individual state attorney generals. Yeah, I think it will be the exact same. It'll be the exact same as the UK with a different face on it. Oh, we want to protect the kids. Release the Epstein file. Okay, that's not my lane. That's not my lane. But yeah, let's start there. How about we start there? Huh? Children's Online Privacy Protection Rule, COPA. Because here's how it's the same. Because they'll need a way to verify that this person is 13, like they're saying. You need a way to verify. They don't have to explicitly say it under rule, but how else are you gonna know somebody's 13 or somebody's 25? Hmm. Wow. Okay. I guess it's the way we're heading. Doesn't mean we have to stand for it though. I don't know. I think a lot of things on the internet is just like, what can I do? Whatever. Next. But I don't know. I don't know if I like this one. Uh, man, this is literally this story is literally one that is affecting me currently. And I was looking at it as to why that is the case, right? Because like there's no way. Like there is no way that this is still a thing in 2025 going into 2026. I was looking at because my internet right now sucks and I am paying a lot of money. I think my bill is like $70 for some booty ass internet. Um, but apparently these ISPs have um contracts with certain areas or certain areas or certain buildings. They wrap them up in these contracts to where they're the only provider. They got their hand in their pennies, like they can do anything. And you can I'm looking to switch my ISP, which is Spectrum. That shit is garbage. I'm looking to change it, but I can't. Like it's so frustrating. Like I've requested service over here from like different providers so many times. I can get it. Um, Shit still not on fiber. My upload speed is garbage. Let me see what my speed test is. I'm also paying for a speed that I'm not getting. Like the speed is not asynchronous. Like it's not the same as it is up and down. I think I'm paying for 300, but at max I'm getting like 52. On a good day, I'll get 100. On a good day, I'll get 100. Like it's testing right now. But sheesh, my download is 82 and my upload speed is 10. Like I can stream on that. Like quite literally, I cannot stream on that. Like my stream will is literally lagging because of my internet speed is so garbage. Like 10 megabits a second is my upload speed. Oh man. But uh but there is a town in Chattanooga, Tennessee that having internet speed that they actually bypassed this stupid ass rule and they were able to turn their city into like a thriving economy because the speed there is so good. But here, even if I want to pay more than what I'm actually paying, I'm paying for a service that I'm not receiving. I'm paying for like 300, megabits download. I'm only getting like 60, 100. My upload speed is freaking 10, 10 megabits. Like, this sucks. Like, what? It's the most, like, the FCC, like, I'm not really into politics, but the FCC is literally shitting on our faces all the time. Like, this is the only thing I wish for. Like, if there is I know I'm supposed to go voting, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But if there is actually a bill that comes out, I would actually go outside and vote for it because I hate that rule. Like, I hate the fact that I can't, even if I want to pay more for this service, I can't get like a gigabit unless the building signed with a company that offers that speed, that offers fiber into the building. That just sucks. But Chattanooga, I think they removed they from what I've read. I've read some stories prior to this article. I didn't read this article yet, but they've removed it, and their economy and result is thriving just because of the internet speed, which is crazy. Um, see, yeah, you see that they are getting capital investment of $50 million in 2014. The city's go getting mayor Andy Burke, a Democrat tipped for higher office, is currently reviewing plans for a city center tech zone specifically designed to meet the needs of new workforce. In large part, the success is being driven by the gig, thanks to an ambitious rollout by the city's municipal, municipally owned electricity company, EPB. Chattanooga is is one of the only place on earth with internet at speed as fast as 1 gigabit per second. Like we live in the U.S. Like this shouldn't even be a thing. Like we live in the U.S. Like this shouldn't even be like a question. Like this shouldn't be like a question. Like, oh, my internet is so slow I can even stream or watch a movie, and I'm paying $70 for it. Like, are you serious? Like if it wasn't for like, if I didn't work in IT, I swear I would have just used my phone as the hotspot because my hotspot would probably be better than the internet service I am getting right now. Why have two bills when I can just get the exact same thing? I don't know why other cities can do the exact same thing that Chattanooga did. Like, why is that not a thing? Why can't we do that? In large part, the success is being driven by the gig. Blah 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 blah. I already read that. About 50 times faster than the U.S. average. So their speeds is, this shit is getting me mad. I feel like for some reason, I feel like moving there, but I don't want to live. I don't want to freaking live in Tennessee. Although Tennessee is cool, I like the downtown Tennessee. It's very like music oriented. You cannot pass a single like storefront without hearing a live band. Downtown Tennessee is really nice. Like in the clubs, like the clubs are packed over there. The tech buildup comes after more than a decade of reconstructing in Chattanooga that has generated the city with world class aquariums, 12-mile river walks, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. This is the part of the story that's good. In DC, there is often an attitude that the only way to solve our problem is to hand them over to big business. Fuck those businesses, especially AT&T and freaking Spectrum, which is what I have right now. Fuck Spectrum. Chattanooga is a reminder that the best solutions are often local and work out better than handling over country to Comcast or AT&T. I mean, we already know our government is paid for. Like, wank wank. I don't know. Allegedly, if you got whoever got the most money and wins, Comcast or AT&T to do whatever they want with us. On Friday, the U.S. telecom industry called on the FCC to block Chattanooga's plan to expand. Like, why? Why can't we do anything that benefits the people, or that's good for us without somebody making billions of dollars off of us? The greed is so much. Like the greed is crippling. It's at some point we have to say, okay, you had enough. Like at some point we had to say, okay, you're full. Go to bed. As well as similar plan for Wilson, North Carolina. The success of public broadband is a mixed record with numerous examples of failures. U.S. Telecom said in a blog post, with state taxpayers on the financial hook when a municipal broadband network goes under. it is entirely reasonable for state legislature to be cautious and limiting or even prohibiting that activity. Why? Why? Because I have Spectrum right now, and their shit go down all the time. What's the difference? What's the difference? Yeah, shit. Give me faster speed. I don't care if it goes down once in a while. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the more I read this, the more like I actually was interested in this because I'm like, why can I not get freaking another service inside of this freaking apartment? The more you lose faith in the system, like it's all like being driven by corruption and money and greed, and whoever has the most amount of money wins. And I think it's like that even for businesses. I've never actually purchased um, or reach out to an ISP to purchase, I guess, internet for a business. So I don't know if it's the same process or if you're getting the same speed that you're paying for. Like, I obviously know what speed we're getting in. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes we're not getting the speed that we're paying for. Because I know for our failover system, for our like backup data center, it's not getting the same speed that we were paying for. I know that. Um, so it's some of the same thing. EPB estimated it would take 10 years to build a system and raise 170 million through a municipal bond to pay for it. In 2009, President Barack Obama launched the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, a stimulus program aimed at getting the U.S. economy back on track amid the devastation of the recession. APB was awarded 111 million to get its smart grid up and running. Less than 3 years later, the whole service center was built. Why can't we do this? Like we're spending so much money and stupid stuff. Why can't we do this for like the entirety of America? Like especially like the big cities. Like the big cities. Why can't we do that? I'm sure if we have fiber everywhere, we'll be able to provide like even the rural places fiber at some point. Like, at least the big cities, like get fiber in every home. Like why not? Why can't we? The University of Carolina at Berkeley estimated that power outages cost the U.S. economy 80 billion a year. Yeah, that article is huge, son. Yeah, this is me right now. The download speed is so garbage. Like we're not growing. Like I might as well go back to what I'm saying dial up. It's insane. It's quite crazy. And it's not like you're not paying for the service. I am paying for the service. Um, I'm just not getting the service I'm paying for, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like you know how annoying that is. You know how annoying that is. You're paying for the service. You're willing to pay more to get better service. And this is what they did to me. The the more I talk about this, the more it pisses me off. So this is 500. I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. I think I'm gonna cancel my internet and just redo it. You're supposed to be getting 500 because I'm paying $70 right now for just internet, and I don't get a gig. That's a good idea. I think I'm gonna cancel it and just renew it. How the heck is like 1 gig for $70, but they get you with this like for 1 year, and after the year ends, they smack you up with like a bigger fee and bigger contract. Like why, bruh? Like such scams, bruh. Such scams. Oh man, I feel so hopeless. Like who do you complain to? Like you know what I'm saying? In a system where only money speaks, like if you don't have money, your voice don't count. Ah, okay, okay, I give up. My case is lost. Anyways, I think I'm better off just getting like a little hotspot with unlimited data and just run off of that. I'm sure I'll get the same upload speed that I get right now. from story as Spectrum. Anyways, this has been the stream. Just thinking about my sorry internet makes me mad. I am. Anyways, that's been the stream. Thanks for watching. If you watch, like, comment, subscribe if you're seeing this. If you ever get to see this. Yeah, this has been your boy Mario. I'm gonna catch you later, man. Deuce. What's up with these balloons, bruh? What's up with these balloons? I don't even know how they come up. I don't know if it's something I gotta do. I gotta.